Hello there, Jake Like here, gaming lawyer at your service. We're back again with Great Ace Attorney, and we're about to begin our first cross-examination of two witnesses. Two witnesses present in the same time, which is ridiculous, but I don't want to question it, and we'll just want to play the game. So let's continue. I was ingesting a regular beef steak at the restaurant while having a tactical discussion with the old man. There's nothing wrong with this? Myself, I was extolling the virtues of a particularly fine golden cuirass to the military gentleman. At that precise moment, a firearm was discharged. I observed the enemy's actions with my own eyes. The black uniformed varsity cadet fired on the English civilian, and from the back, the cowardly little weasel pressed.
Yes!
So this black uniform university cadet, you're saying that was... I've had just about enough of your sauce, cadet. Who else do you see around here in black uniform, huh? Well, there's someone standing right next to me who fits the description as well, but... It was you, you little weasel. You unloaded the firearm on that man. From behind his back, and you call yourself a citizen of the great empire of Nippon? You disgust me. Why is it, Ryunosuke? I'm not quite sure. Something that the sergeant has said, but I can't put my finger on it. Something's playing on my mind. In that case, check back over the details of the evidence you've gathered in your court record. If you find an inconsistency there with what the witness just said, then don't hold back. Present the evidence to the court, thrust it in the witness's face, and make him choke on it. So violent. Can I move back? I can move back. I shall present my evidence. Postmodern. Gunshot to the chest. The bullet did not pass through the victim's body. I think it's this one, the photograph. Shot from the front. Present!
Yes!
I am correct. What? What are you playing at, cadet? What is the meaning of this insubordination? You mean insubordination, right? Thrusting some photographic print in my mustache. Inconsistency, sir. I mean, yes. There's a clear inconsistency here. Tess, what nonsense. What can this print possibly tell us that we don't already know? Well, obviously, that, I know what I want to say, but the words just won't come out of my mouth. Yeah, that's me. Ryunosuke is me. I think this proves beyond my any doubt, Your Excellency, that there is no place for an amateur student here in this grand courtroom. This is so frustrating. Oh, please. Surely this doesn't require an explanation. It couldn't be more plain. To spell it out would be an insult to the court. Kazuma, what? What are you talking about? It's apparent from a single glance at the photographic print presented by the defense that there's a clear discrepancy here with the sergeant's statement. What? Sergeant, yes sir, no sir. I'm gonna call him that. Yes sir, what sir? The statement you just made was this. The black uniform varsity cadet fired on the Englishman. And from the back, the cowardly little weasel. Yes, sir. Affirmative, sir. I witnessed the crime with my own military-grade eyes, sir.
Yes!
But no, there just can't be. And why not, Cadet? Because. Take a close look at the print. The victim, Dr. Wilson, died from a bullet wound to the chest. Sergeant, according to your witness statement, the culprit shot the victim from the behind. And there is the obvious discrepancy here. Well, how do you explain it? Oh, there's a baby. What was that? Something just popped up from behind his back, but he pushed it down again. That's abuse, man. Certainly, there is a clear discrepancy with the facts here. Would you not agree, Sergeant Nosa? Yes, sir. At this juncture, that would appear to be indisputable. Until the moment I heard the firearm discharge, my eyes were firmly fixed on the delicious carnival steak, sir. What? The last testimony the court heard has proven one thing beyond all reasonable doubt. This witness, Sergeant E.S. Nosa, did not see the defendant firing a gun at all. Ugh, that's absurd. I think the conclusion we must draw is simple. There is no place for an amateur prosecutor here in this grand courtroom. There's been a complete turnabout in the mood of this trial just from that one discrepancy. So this is what being an ace attorney is all about. Roll the credits. But I definitely saw him. That university cadet here. He was pointing the firearm directly at the victim's back.
Yes!
But I never fired the gun. All I did was pick it up off the floor. And you, old man, you didn't see the moment the victim was shot either, so I don't know why you're there. Myself, I have already been quite clear. The gunshot interested me not. I was far too busy on the floor. On the floor? Too busy on the floor? Sorry, what were you doing? Hunting for treasure. Treasure? Indeed, the Hoya Koban, my prize coin. On each occasion when I visit that restaurant, it is my habitude to place in my bosom pocket a particular trinket of interest from my shop, Rusute. Rusty, I think, is a pun for rusty. Okay, lots of pun in this game, just like the other Ace Attorney games. In the hope of meeting a rich diner who might like to buy it from you. On the day under scrutiny, it was that a military man that I offered my Hoy treasure. Believed that he would purchase such a rare find. I did not, but I was presented with little alternative. And then, after averting my eyes for the briefest of moments, was there no more. It simply vanished. The Koban vanished? Hunting around under the table I was, in case mayhap it had fallen there, and then it happened. You heard the gunshot, you mean? Indeed, I may heed it not, for I was concerned only with finding my absconded Hoi treasure. Yeah, so again, why are you here? What's the point of you being a double witness in this testimony? Nothing could distract me. Out of interest, did you find the coin in the end? No. I see. That lamentable day, the precious Hoi Koban was lost to me. No doubt some unscrupulous scoundrel pocketed a prize coin from himself. As I'm sure everyone present is aware, this case demands a swift and decisive resolution. Our government has promised to send a full report to Great Britain by telegraph this very afternoon. Nevertheless, the witness testimony the court has just heard was inconclusive. No matter how subservient our government feels it must be to the British, it would be unforgivable to deliver a verdict on this trial right now. What is your position, Prosecutor Ouchi? His name is Ouchi, meaning ouch. Alright. Worry not, Your Excellency. The defender may have fled a tiger at the front gate, but he will find a wolf at the back. What the hell, man? My witnesses have further testimony to make. Explain. Upon hearing their next statements, it will become abundantly clear that there is only one person who could possibly have committed this despicable crime. The equally despicable defendant, Ryonosuke Naruhodo. What? He really seems to have a despicable opinion of you, doesn't he? Very well. The court invites the witnesses to testify again. You will thoroughly explain the reasoning behind the prosecution's allegation. Is that clear? As clear as crystal glass, Your Excellency. Yes, sir. At once, sir. Awaiting signal to testify, sir. Excuse me, but there's something or someone peeking out over your shoulder, I think. Affirmative. The newest member of the Noser family to rise up through the ranks, sir. Named Idol. It would seem those straps are a sign of the sergeant being too strapped to afford a nanny. Idol. Attention! Your father is about to quell the enemy. Watch and learn, my boy. So cute. The true culprit. Even if what I saw was the precise moment the firearm was discharged, it's almost the same thing. Yes, pointing his gun at the foreign man he was, that young lad in black. Lad in black, that much I myself did see. Furthermore, a visual search of the premises at the time confirmed that we were the only personnel present. Indeed, alone he was, Englishman, dying all by himself. Therefore, no other than the black uniformed cadet could have dispatched the Englishman. Over and out. These testimonies are... Wait, that's nonsense. The victim, Dr. Wilson, wasn't alone at all. Please, enough of these outbursts already. But there was a young woman at this table. You must have seen her. Everyone there must have seen her. Objection! If you call yourself a lawyer, then you will respect the rules of the court and speak accordingly. We are not here to listen to your fantasies. Is it evident beyond all reasonable doubt that the victim was alone at the time of the incident? The prosecution has photographic evidence of this fact. Is this a photographic print of the scene of the... Is this a photographic print of the scene of the crime, counsel? Indeed. Of the table at which the victim was dining, taken by an investigator immediately after the incident. As can plainly be seen, there is only one place set. Certainly, based on the appearance of this print, it would be reasonable to conclude that the victim was not in the company of anyone else. Ugh, this doesn't make any sense. The court will add this new photographic evidence to the record. The photographic print of crime scene has been entered with the river. A bottle of carbonated water and a steak lunch can be seen on the victim's table. I don't understand. What's going on here? It's just not possible that nobody else saw that woman. The waiter before us said the same thing. He maintains that Dr. Wilson came to the restaurant alone as well. But that's not true. I saw her. I swear that I saw a woman with him. Am I not crazy? Or am I crazy? It would seem that we'll be able to telegraph the report to the Great Britain on time after all. The witness testimonies we have just heard leave no further room for doubt. These are very sensitive political times as we are now. The ink is still fresh on the treaty with Great Britain. To think that I, Taketsuchi Aochi, will have contributed to the amenity of these two great empires is an honor. How can this be happening to me? The judge is ready to rule. Stand tall, Ryunosuke. It's not over yet. What? If what you say is true, then there's something going on here behind the scenes. And now is your chance to expose it. Draw out the truth in your cross-examination. I don't know, Kazuma. The defense is entitled to cross-examine the witnesses, but make it quick, understood? Tess, rules can be so unbending at times. Ugh. Oh, cross-examination. The true culprit. Even if what I saw wasn't the precise moment the firearm was discharged, it's almost the same thing. Hey, yes, pointing his gun at the foreign man, he was that young lad in black. Press? It may be true that I was holding the gun at that point in time, but I've told you already, that's only because I picked up it off the floor. Obviously, as the culprit, that's the only way you could explain it anyway. I just finished drinking my coffee, and I was about to leave the restaurant when I noticed a gun on the floor at Dr. Wilson's feet, so I picked it up. And at exactly that moment, bang! A gunshot rang in my ears. Burn of events beyond our control like this. Sorry, what do you mean? In your case, you found a pistol on the floor and picked it up, which precipitated this testing predicament. Whereas conversely, I failed to pick up the Koban from the floor and myself in an equally testing predicament as a result. Okay. Anyway, the fact remains myself, I did see you, with pistol in hand, standing over the foreigner. True. Furthermore, officials searched for the players at the time that we were the only personnel present. Indeed, alone he was the English timing all by himself. No one other than the black uniform cadet could have dispatched the Englishman over and out.
Yes!
Yes! Why aren't you telling the truth? What? What did you say, cadet? I clearly remember. There was a woman sitting across the table from the professor. Perhaps one of you might not have noticed, but for both of you to have failed to see the professor's dining companion, it's just not possible. Unfortunately for you, Defendant Naruhodo, unfortunately for you, Defendant Naruhodo, it's not just a case of these two witnesses alone. Sorry. The waiter, whose testimony the court heard earlier, clearly stated the same thing. He also said the victim was alone. That's right. Precisely. In other words, you are the sole proponent of this phantom lady. But if such a woman were indeed present at the scene, the prosecution demands to see proof. And if no such proof exists, the prosecution demands that no further mention of this phantom woman be made. It is a blatant waste of court's time. There's nothing I can say to that. Tesh. What do you think, Ryanosuke? What's the matter? I can't find anything. I can't find a clear discourse anyway. I'm done for. I can't wait this trial. No. Listen, the first thing to do is calm down. You can't expect witness statements to be full of holes every time. So just take your time and try to tease more information out of them first. What do you mean? You can choose to either press or present against each of the witness statements. If a witness is saying something you're suspicious about, press him on it with kill. With a little luck, you may get more details which could prove to be crucial. Right, I see. The important point is there's no such sense in holding back. If anything even slightly jars with you, press the witnesses on it and press them hard. Alright, got it. I'll press them like blocks of tofu. The professor wasn't alone in that restaurant, I'm sure of it. One way or another, this cross-examination is going to prove I'm right. Press. Time to press them for all they are worth. My fate depends on it. I'm gonna press... not this one. I'm gonna press... officials to be the only personnel present. Indeed, alone he was the impression and diner by himself. Alone? Indeed. No. I'll try to press this statement.
Yes!
You must have noticed someone else at Wilson's table. There was a lady there. Oops, sorry.
Objection!
Objection! As you have been at pains to point out at the time again, I feel I'm growing a callus in my ear. And yet, no one else appears to have caught even a glimpse of this woman. If only had been more people dining there at the time, then someone else would have noticed her. Fortunately, it was already past 2 p.m. when it happened, the quiet time between lunch and dinner at any restaurant. I know, of course the place was almost empty. It's what you expect. Certainly, 2 p.m. is neither here nor there in terms of a time to eat. I wonder if there was a reason why the victim was eating at that time of day, and why he was alone. Yes, Your Excellency, there was indeed a reason. There was? This was found in the victim's jacket pocket. What is that, Counsel? It is a medical report card, Your Excellency. It would seem that the victim had an appointment at the clinic prior to visiting the restaurant. Hotta Clinic? Yes, that would indeed appear to be an entry for the date in question. Hotta Clinic. 19th November, noon to past 1 p.m. The very day of the incident. So the victim went for a late lunch following his appointment. The explanation couldn't be more pretty simple. The prosecution felt no need to submit this evidence before, as it really has no bearing on the case. I wonder, what do you think, Ryanosuke? Well, it is hard to see how it could be related, really. Remember, you can request for it to be entered into court record as evidence if you think it could be useful. Should I ask for Dr. Wilson's medical report card to be submitted as evidence or not? Yes! Wait. Yes!
Yes!
If I may, I'd like to ask for that medical report card to be submitted as evidence, Your Excellency. On what grounds? Um, the court has already heard conclusive witness testimony. Additionally, evidence would be extraneous. Not to mention that the victim's movements prior to his arrival at the restaurant are of no concern. Objection. Whether or not they are of no concern is up to us to decide. We have the right to explore all possible avenues. I beg your pardon? You have no authority to refuse a perfectly valid request for the submission of their evidence. Very well, the court will grant the defense request. Tisk. Youngsters these days are forever asserting their rights. It's almost a disturbing trend. It's a most disturbing trend. Officer, kindly add the victim's medical report card to the court record. The victim's medical card, blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. What we need right now is new. Right, so check it out. Wait, I can't check it out? Oops. Nope. We have to explore things from every possible angle, even if they don't seem relevant at first. Right, I hear you. You can conspire to prolong this trial as much as you like, but it's the day after the festival already for you. Or perhaps you'd forgotten that these witness testimonies leave no room for doubt. Feel free to reiterate for the accused, correct-san? I think I should just press more. So you actually saw that with your own eyes, did you? Oops. The victim, Dr. Wilson, dining alone. That I did. Forgive me for that I did. Forgive me for the position I placed you in. So the testimony of the old man, the soldier, and the waiter all agree on that point. Isn't that interesting? And let us not forget the incontestable evidence we saw to support their statements as well. As can clearly be seen, there's only one single beefsteak on the victim's table. A meal for one. No. The antique dealer, the sergeant, and the waiter who testified before. It's not impossible that they are all lying. But if so, then why? If I'm perfectly honest, I have absolutely no idea. What else? I'm just gonna try and press all, just in case.
Yes!
Wait, I pressed this already, right? Okay. I pressed this already. Let's skip this. Skip. Go. Press next statement. Wait, what? We clean some inner information now. Well, yes, but I don't feel like it changes much. I can't see that it brings any real discrepancies to light. I won't be so sure. Let me see that medical report card you got before. Oh, you mean this? Yes, this is a brand new piece of evidence. So perhaps we should examine it in a little more detail. How exactly? You'll notice that some piece of evidence bear a magnifying glass. These are the ones you may examine. Press space and you can take a closer look at the piece in question. Use up, left, down, right. to rotate the evidence in all directions and examine it from all direct angles by using WASD. Okay, I understand. You can move the crosshairs around to hunt for clues that may have been missed before. If the crosshairs start to pulsate, press space to investigate further. So, partner, I think you should take a closer look at this medical report card. See if there's something new to be learned by examining it in more detail. Alright, I'll see what I can do. I need to use up, left, down, right, WASD, and space to inspect any areas of the evidence that looks suspicious. And we'll inspect this next episode. Thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying it. I will check this medical record very thoroughly next time. Thank you for watching again, and stay hopeful but be critical. Take care. Bye bye.